What's going on, guys? It's your favorite tan comedian, Brett Verbis. I'm here at 3 Mics No Mercy with the great John Latter, Robert Steven, Jason Burdan. One podcast, no filter, 3 mics every Saturday. Let's go!
And we are back.
Thank God that music ended.
I love that music.
The worst music. The only music I ever heard that bad was that music.
I love that music.
Could you imagine Robert at an EDM festival?
No, I can't.
Can you imagine Scrappy Cat Lynn at an EDM festival?
Yes,
I actually could.
Oh, you don't have to because she goes to them with her daughter.
That's fair enough.
They just went to Elements.
I was thinking about Robert. When we were talking about
how are you thinking about me, big boy?
When we were talking about Jimmy Carr,
imagine he goes to a festival and people just keep gifting him drugs.
Yeah,
he ends up in a K-hole.
Yeah, that's not good. Jay, I was talking about when Robert was talking about Jimmy Carr, how he was saying, "Oh, well, fuck him," or like whatever. Can you imagine, Jay, if Robert was in the audience with Lynn and he tried to heckle Jimmy Carr?
That mate, I could heckle like with the best of them.
Jason, what do you think Jimmy Carr would have said to Robert? He would have tore him apart. He would have tore him apart.
Look at this wannabe captain.
Yeah. Oh, he would have fucking tore you apart. Well,
he probably sink the cruise ship as soon as he steps foot on.
Yeah. Well, we're here. Big shout out to Brett. We had Brett in the garage. That was fun. Robert was absent. Jay was absent one time. I'm going to be absent in November, but now we're here. Episode 34 of 3 Mics No Mercy. We are on Spotify. Come check us out. We are on the John Latter comedy channel. The video is up on Wednesdays. We uploaded Monty's. The audio was not the best, although, Jason, I feel like that was our best episode because it was just me, you, and Monty. We didn't be distracted by Robert's nonsense. A lot of nonsense.
A lot of heavy nonsense.
A lot of heavy nonsense. But we're having Monty back on. I reached out to him. I said, sorry, just the audio was just all over the place. Your microphones were kissing each other, apparently.
Our microphones are hot for each other.
So it kind of screwed up. But that's okay. I'm in a good mood. My Jets won yesterday, which is always a good thing.
Woohoo! What a preseason game! Yay!
You know what's great?
Oh, wow.
Game, it doesn't count.
You want your participation trophy?
Right, something. Wow, both you dicks.
And all the guys that won the game got cut today. The guys that stay.
The disrespect is real.
So what are you going to do when the Pittsburgh Steelers' actual players are on the field and not the guys they drafted to cut?
I don't know what's going to happen. How did your guys do in preseason?
We don't pay attention to preseason. We focus on the regular season, the one that leads to
Super L.
Bowls.
That's
the one that leads to 3 Super Bowls in the last 6 years. That one.
Ooh.
The Jets. Jets pay attention to the games that don't count. You know.
So can I tell you, New York mayors and New Jersey mayors, they have scandals, embezzlement, and fraud, right? Philadelphia mayors are like, they can't even fucking spell. Go Birds! Go Birds!
G-I-N-T-S, Eagles!
That's my favorite. Go Birds. Hey, I love that.
I didn't vote for her.
How is that not written down for her?
It was.
That's like telling somebody an apple is red. Just so you know, an apple is red. Just so you know. And then you go on, and she's probably excited. She was excited. I'm gonna do the chant. She's almost as excited as we are today because we have on Ronnie Marmo. This is gonna be fun.
I bet she probably couldn't even identify an eagle if it was right in front of her.
Oh, who knows? Who knows?
She'd probably point to like a pigeon and she'd be like, "Go Eagles!"
Could be, but that's her. That was her excitement. We're excited about today. We got on seasoned veteran actor Ronnie Marmo. He's starring as Lenny Bruce in a play.
Who is Lenny Bruce?
Well, I'm not a comedian. I'm Lenny Bruce. He's doing his
That's
one.
right.
And we're actually going to have him on momentarily. Actually,
Lenny Bruce or Ronnie Marmo?
we're going to have on Ronnie Marmo.
We brought Lenny Bruce back from the dead.
Well, we didn't, but apparently Ronnie Marmo does.
Yeah, we are going to talk to him about that and all of that good stuff. All of that good stuff. So we're going to have a good time today. He should be in momentarily. How's the weather by you? Here it's nice.
It's going to rain.
Very nice.
It's cloudy by me. Looks like it wants to rain.
Apparently there was a fucking tornado yesterday. I think in Long Island.
Somewhere on a beach in Long Island, a guy hit by a tornado. Came out of the water or something. Kind of like Jaws.
That's what scares me.
It's Long Island. It's for the best.
Yeah, really. There's nothing out there in Long Island except for bringer shows.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah.
Do you want time? Yeah, I'll take time. All right. Can you bring 6 people?
Yeah. Where's this show out? Fire Island. Well, maybe I'll bring 6 gay people then, and on the farthest tip of the island for, how many minutes do I get? 5? Whee! And how much are the tolls out there again for me and the 6 people I'm bringing?
Mm-hmm.
Idiots.
Oh, you can't find 6 people? Just buy the 6 tickets yourself and
so you want me to pay to drive?
Pay for your stage time
for 5 minutes.
I don't care if gay, black, straight, whatever. A person is a person. I will happily accept them. I'm not gonna bother fucking people for bringers because that's annoying.
I'm just disappointed that I threw the perfect moment out to get the disclaimer up that I wrote, and I didn't see it. Instead, I get the disclaimer from John. I'm okay.
So it's gonna be good, but I don't care, man. The whole bringer thing is like, whatever. I don't care.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was like, I would do it if it was like a really good club,
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I get it. I don't care. I'll ask.
Like if someone reached out to me from the Cellar and told me to bring people, I'd be like, "Oh, dude, it's the Cellar. Fuck yeah."
Yeah.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Why? The Whiskey Cellar's the joint.
The Whiskey Cellar is the joint. The Whiskey Cellar is the joint. That fan's room, that fan downstairs is going to be as big as the whiskey, but I want to say bigger.
As big as the whiskey.
No, but like bigger.
Oh,
I want to say
now
bigger.
You're put the opinion disclaimer up because he's afraid I'm going to beat up somebody's basement.
I did not even realize. Like, honest to God, that's I didn't click that.
It just comes up on.
Why is it? Oh boy.
Because it's AI and it's fucking Skynet.
So
and
we're gonna delete that. Is what we're gonna do? That's so weird. No, things are being like honest to God, I'm not trying to be funny. Things are being clicked on.
So here's the question: if your buddy puts this thing in his basement, where's he gonna put the sex den for that hottie he married?
I don't know anything about that. I know that he's got a nice house and he's got everything all set up.
Well,
his wife's beautiful. They're happy. Everybody's happy.
This guy's got a beautiful wife. He better get a fucking castle.
Absolutely.
Treat that woman like a queen. That man.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's gonna be good.
Why he keeps inviting thieves like you into his house to steal all the silverware? I don't understand.
That I do not know, but it's cool. I'm excited. Any opportunity is an opportunity.
Man, why are you ratting him out like that?
Hey,
right?
Hey, Katie. Yeah, what is
Captain
it, Cat? No,
Robert.
did you see what
Captain
happened to the face? I don't know.
Robert.
John Ladder was looking at it last night. It just disappeared.
After Robert's out here stealing people's jokes.
Hey, I steal jokes. I only
no
steal
honor
Carlos
among
Mencia's
thieves.
jokes.
No
For the
honor
record, I only steal
among
jokes
thieves.
from Carlos Mencia. And I tell him I'm doing it.
And I believe G-Pow.
Yeah, I did steal a G-Pow joke once, but I also told him I was doing it.
That's two.
It's all right. I stole a joke recently.
It's only stealing if you don't tell them.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I didn't steal someone's joke recently. I just like recited it, but like I didn't take credit. I told everyone it was someone else's joke.
Here we go.
Hello. Hey.
Hello.
Good morning.
Ronnie, good morning. How are you, sir?
Good. I think I'm awake. Don't forget we're in LA here, so
yes.
I haven't slept past since 6 a.m. in years, and this morning I slept till 10 minutes ago. I was like, oh shit. So I must have needed it, How you guys doing?
Absolutely. Pretty good. How are you doing today?
Wonderful. I'm great. Just getting caffeinated, ready to go.
Yeah, me too.
I should have done that.
Yeah, man.
He gets up at 8 and stays awake.
Absolutely. He's a professional.
There comes a time in your life where you can't operate without this, unfortunately.
I need my coffee.
I don't know when I turned into my dad, but I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, yeah.
It happens, son. It happens. You all turn into a guy like me.
Exactly.
I've always been a coffee person. I'm proud of it. Well, first of all, we're here with Ronnie Marmo. Thank you so much for joining us. This is exciting. This is very exciting that you gave your time to us, because I know you're a very busy person. You have a lot of stuff going on, so we definitely appreciate this.
No, I appreciate it. No worries.
It was great. So you were raised in Brooklyn, and then you moved to Jersey?
Yeah, I was in Brooklyn until I was about 6, and then my parents thought, well, let's have a better life. Let's move to Jersey. Yeah, that's it. Exactly. He'll be raised a little better in Jersey. We should do that, But I went to Jersey when I was 6, but Brooklyn was still a big part of my life. My aunts, uncles, grandparents were still there, so we were the only ones who left, and so I would be there every weekend, and I claim both as my home. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So
big family.
Yeah, pretty big
Italian family.
Yeah,
Sunday night.
Sunday macaroni every week.
Yeah,
Sunday macaroni. By the way, we're still doing it at my house. It's the one thing we don't give up. The only difference now is because I'm lactose intolerant. The cheese is plant-based crap.
Oh,
the Parmesan is like this shit. I'm like, but it's almost the same. But it's not my grandmother's sauce.
Nona would not approve.
No, she's rolling over in her grave, pissed right now. What are you gonna do?
Why are you bleaching the kale to look like Parmesan? What's the matter with them?
Exactly. That's funny. Exactly.
Did you perform at the dinner table for your family?
It's funny. That's a funny question, because I didn't start acting till I was, I think, officially 24, but I started late, but I kind of always daydreamed about it. And so I think, I was at some point in every Sunday, I was on the, table doing the tarantella at some point, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So, and everybody going, do it again. I'll give you $1, that kind of thing. Uncle Mitch and Uncle Ronnie and Uncle John, do it again, So, I think so. It's funny. Yeah.
Now I was looking. So now this is where we might agree to disagree. So you were on General Hospital.
I was, yeah.
I am a guiding light guy, and I apologize for that. I am a guiding light guy. This is like East Coast, West Coast.
It doesn't make you a bad person, but
guiding light guy.
I was raised on guiding light when I was younger. I didn't have a lot of friends.
Godfather of soap operas, and you're talking about the guiding light. That's why you're a Jets fan.
It's funny. It's funny. So many guys watch the show. I've had so many great encounters with people, like
that's great.
Huge sports stars that I'm a fan of. Because when I meet other actors, of course it's cool, but I don't usually geek out. But when I meet certain sports guys that I grew up loving, like Jerome Bettis, I love the bus, guys like that. And then when they call you over and go, "Hey man, I love you on General Hospital," it's like, it's really white. It's like, yeah, a lot of these guys watch it,
That's incredible. And you're on was it 133, 136 episodes? Is
I
that
ended up doing
accurate?
150. I know they didn't, for
150.
whatever reason,
Wow.
they didn't list them on there. Yeah, I did, and I was only supposed to do 5, so it was a real big blessing. It was super cool, man. It was like the head writer of the show saw me in a play, and he's like, "Hey, you ever consider doing a soap?" And I was like, "Well, I'm not really a soap guy. I mean, I don't see myself like that,
Sure. I get that.
but I'll take the job, And he goes,
Of
"Okay,
course.
5 episodes," and I said, "Cool." And he goes, "Do you know who Serpico was?" And I go, "Yeah, of course." And he goes, "I've been wanting to write this character based on like Serpico, and I think you're the guy. I've been waiting for the guy." And I was like,
Nice.
"All right." So yeah, it was cool. So, on a soap opera to do that kind of storyline was like pretty
Yeah.
pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Robert's
were you
Robert's not a soap guy either. He never showers.
Hey,
Hey.
shh.
So were you on the episodes with the dude that played Stone Cold? Like, were you on those episodes?
Oh, Steve Burton.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Were you
Steve's
like,
a good guy. Yeah, in
so-
fact, I was the main guy. I was the bad guy in that storyline with Steve
Oh,
and
that's cool.
Sonny. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, with Maurice who plays Sonny. I was an undercover informant, and they thought I was part of their crew for about a year. And then one day I came out and I arrested Sonny and I arrested Burton,
Yeah.
Stone Cold as well. And everybody was like, "Oh my God,"
That's cool.
Yeah,
I
yeah, it was.
remember
Fun.
that because my former girlfriend was like a devotee to that Stone Cold fella, and
Oh yeah.
and she liked Sonny, but that was the guy. And I remember something about it. I was like, yeah, there was like a Serpico, like when you said Serpico, I was like, yeah, there was like an undercover story or something. So
Yeah, that was me. That was me. Yeah, they're good guys, man.
job.
What a great job and great opportunity. And listen, it's big time. Big time. You learn so much material in such a short time, and you get one take, and you just don't screw it up. It's pretty. It's good education.
Yeah. So that's what I was going to ask you. So when you got a script and you got to go over your dialogue, how long did it take you to really get it going?
Well, you would get like 30 pages the day before, and you have to memorize 30 pages. And the next day you show up and you just do it once. There's 5 cameras, and you just hope you don't screw up. And so really you just get through it. You and your scene partner become like, a big help to each other. And the only time you'll get a second take is if somebody like starts coughing or something. So you have like this little what do you call it, communication with your scene partner. Like if it's not going well, you just give them like a little wink and they start coughing for you, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you get to do it again, so you get another chance. But they don't care, as long as you do it in English, they're gonna let it go. So
There's never been a time where like you were doing a scene and then you fucked it up and they're like, cut, and you're like, shit.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
and, yeah, for sure, and yeah, and you're like, thank you. But the thing is when you learn 30 pages the day before,
Yeah.
the second after you do it, the next day, if they said, "Oh shit, something's wrong, come back, we got to do it again," you don't remember it because you're holding on to it so tight that once
Sure.
you do it once and you officially like let it go, it's
Right.
gone. It's gone.
Mhm.
So it was wild. Like you could not. 15 minutes later, you couldn't come back and do it.
Yeah.
It was like gone. It was wild. It's wild.
You see, Ron, on this show, what happens when we have those moments? Instead of winking, we do this. You'll see John do this.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Then, and then Jason,
Anytime I
talk about something.
filibuster, I do this when I'm like pulling up something.
He's
got an
throwing
itchy
up.
shoulder.
He's like,
You're throwing up baseball signs. You're like, yeah,
Yeah, baseball side, steel third, just to be safe.
yeah.
So no,
That's
you have a
polite.
lot of exciting stuff about you, Mr.
Yes,
Marmo. So what do we do? So do we call you Ronnie? Do we call you Mr. Marmo?
Ronnie, Mr. Marmo. I'm looking for my dad. What are you kidding?
yeah,
Okay.
really, come on.
Ronnie.
Okay.
Please.
Mr. Marmo's his uncle Ronnie. Come on.
Mr. Marmo.
All right.
I'm like, my father's here. Where is he? Get out of here.
All right. So
Ronnie.
Ronnie, tell us about Deuces Wild. This is pretty insane. If this is true, by the way, this is pretty insane. How you
Deuces
got
Wild.
the
how I got the part?
Yeah, how you got the part?
I try to truncate the story a little because it's kind of long. But Deuces Wild was it's a 50s gang movie, came out early 2000s. It was my first real big opportunity in showbiz. It was like my break, as they say in the business. And what happened was I had this manager, and she was great. and I was the only person on her roster that didn't have any credits. I had no credits. I just came to LA from New Jersey, but I was on a national tour doing Tony and Tina's wedding. So I had the theater credits of Tony and Tina's. I was on tour for 9 months. But then when I landed in LA, I was like, I got no credits. So this woman, her name's Gay Ribisi, Giovanni Ribisi's mother. She was my she was my first manager.
Wow.
And she met me at a barbecue. She's like, he's cute. Let him. It was like 30 years ago. Let him. We'll see what you got, kid. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So she went away on a cruise, and so I went up to her office, and I would help out when I could. I'm sitting in this place called Albano's Pizza on Melrose, and some guy comes in, Greg LaPerry, who rest his soul. I missed this guy, but he came in. I didn't know him yet, and he goes, "Hey, are you an actor?" It's just like you read it, you know, it's like terrible. I go, yeah, I am an actor. He goes, there's a movie that I'm doing the locations on. I'm location scout. There's not going to be a breakdown, but I want to tell you about it because you look perfect for this movie.
Right.
50s gang movie, Brooklyn, 19, you know. So I said, oh, cool. So I go back and tell my manager, and everybody's out of town. So I end up calling the casting office from her landline, throwing my voice going, hello, yeah. So there's this kid in town. He just got in town. He's a hell of an actor. You got to see him. You got to see him for a part, you know? And they're like, nah, we're good. We're good. And I did this like every day for like 2 weeks. I drove them nuts. You really got to see this guy. They go, okay, bring a headshot down there. So I drive to Venice Beach. I put a hat on. I go in with the headshot. I put it down on the table, and I sneak out. I go, thank you very much. I sneak out, and they go, okay, we'll see. I kept calling, driving them nuts. We'll see him. We'll see him. And so I go in, and long story short, I ended up getting one of the leads in this major film with all these stars. Everybody was famous except for me, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Yeah, but I basically was pretending I was my own agent because I didn't want this opportunity to pass.
Of course not.
And it was like they were amused by me. And I went. So the first time I auditioned, I went in, and the casting director was great, and we ended up having a bunch of mutual friends. And I spent so much time talking to her, but then when it was time to do the audition, I felt like I bombed. Okay. So a couple weeks go by, I don't hear anything, and I'm like, oh man, I blew it. If I can't play a Brooklyn guy in the 50s, I need to So I'm in the parking lot of the audition on the way out, and I'm kicking the side of my car, literally going, you suck. You should open a hot dog truck. What the hell's the matter with you? You're the worst fucking actor in the history of the world. Like, you can't play a Brooklyn guy. Look at his face. You can't play a Brooklyn guy. You suck. Right. And some girl comes over to me and goes, are you okay? And I go, nah, I'm suck. I'm gonna go into real estate or open a hot dog truck. I'm terrible. and it was Dominica Scorsese, Martin Scorsese's daughter, saw me kicking my car, and she's like, no, I'm sure you did great. So a couple of weeks go by, I don't hear anything, and then ultimately what ended up happening was I see that location scout. And he goes, they're going to call you back. So I go back in, and this time I made a promise to myself. They call me back, and I go, what do you want me to do? Work craft service? I'm terrible. I'm a terrible actor. And they go, no, just come back in. And so I go in, and they go, we like you, Ronnie, but we don't know which role we want you to play. And I'm like, oh,
that's cool.
Yeah. I was like, really? They're like, yeah. I go, okay. So they hand me the script, and they go, read one. I said, how about I read all of them? And they're like, you want to read every role? I go, yeah, I'll do everybody. So I'm jumping around the room doing voices, and I'm doing everybody. And they're like, this guy's out of his mind. And a couple weeks go by, and I don't hear
this movie.
You're self-sabotaging yourself. Like, I was like, you're in the door, and then you're like, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah. I basically said to myself, there's no way that I'm gonna let this pass by. Like, they're gonna get to know who I am in this room, because I thought I screwed the whole thing up. Yeah. A couple of weeks later, it goes by, and I didn't hear anything, and I was like, they didn't go with it. I don't know what happened. And then that guy Greg said, just so you know, Ronnie, your headshot's on the wall with all the other actors. And I go, what? Nobody called. And then eventually they called and gave me the job, and it was a really big deal for me. It changed my life. It was cool.
Hell yeah.
But think about this. You're sitting home, you're doing the freaking Leonardo DiCaprio in the Tarantino movie, beating yourself up. I suck. You're kicking your car. And the whole time is they're sitting there, man, we got like 6 roles this guy can play. They're taking 2 weeks trying to figure out where to put you. And you're home going, I'm gonna get a hot dog truck.
I'm gonna open a hot dog truck.
See,
it's so
that's
funny.
the suffering of just not knowing.
Right?
Oh, it's awful. And now that I work with other actors, I always tell them, look, it's your business to decide how they feel about you, man. I've done shows, we're all head cases, so I've done shows where like the audience is quiet and I'm pissed off. I'm going, give me something, people. And then I get to the end, I take a bow and they stand up. I'm like, where the hell have you been for 90 minutes? So we never know. Like, we never really know. We never really know. So you can't take that on, like, you just got to let people.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I just said you can't let people tell you what your experience is. You got to let them have an experience,
I'm just going to grab a coffee real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem.
That's a good idea.
Coffee's the best. That's like with us doing stand-up. We are like, oh, that was a good set. I don't know, whatever. And then all of a sudden somebody comes up to you, that was really good. Or like, they'll like pick out a certain piece that works. I'm like, oh, thanks. And like, where the fuck were you like 10 minutes ago?
No doubt, man. No doubt. It's crazy. I'm going to pour another cup. You guys don't mind, right?
Yeah, no problem.
I get smarter and slightly more handsome as I pour coffee here.
And he multitasks. He can do the interview while pouring coffee. Unlike Jason.
Look at me, guys. Look at me. No, it's wild, man. It's wild. No, stand-up's a rough gig. I have a lot of respect for you guys.
Oh, it's definitely a lot, but it's so psychotic, neurotic, chaotic, because you have these things inside your brain that are going to work in your head, that you're going over it. You're in the shower and you just keep on going over it. And then stage time, you're just like, I don't know. I don't know if I should do this. I don't know. But then when you're done, it's like, you did it. It's like going to the gym. You don't want to go to the gym, but you go to the gym and you come out. I did it. Went to the gym. I did my reps.
Oh yeah. Where are you guys based? Where do you basically do?
Jersey.
We are based in New Jersey, but we do comedy New York City, New Jersey, Philadelphia. I had a couple of spots in LA. So it's
cool.
Fun. Like,
where in Jersey are you guys?
I am in Bergen County.
Bergen County. My wife grew up in Montville.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Montville. That's maybe like 20 minutes away.
Yeah, she grew up there, and Montville, and lived in Montclair, which is pretty hip now. It's a cool place.
Oh yeah.
It's
a very trendy place.
I don't know about anybody else, but I really enjoyed watching Ronnie get coffee because it was kind of like an unscripted episode of Cribs, watching him walk around that cool place he lives. That is a nice flat you got, my man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm pretty blessed guy. Thank God.
That's a nice. You built a nice little home. I'm like, look, I'm like, that's nice.
Thanks, man. It wasn't always like this. I promise you.
Oh yeah. By the way, Ronnie, I gotta say, Joe Conti says hello to you.
I love Joe Conti. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's the man.
Do you guys know James DiBenedetto?
No, I don't know James Benedetto, but I know Joe Conti, Rich Carucci. All these guys.
James is the booker, JJ Comedies.
Okay,
all right.
He's the one who, he has a couple of comedy clubs, and he's a Jersey guy who lives down in Carolina now, but he still runs a couple of rooms.
Yes, James. Yes. James and Joe are like this.
This, and James is like my childhood best friend. We talked 10 times yesterday. I mean, we're very close.
Cool.
Yes, Joe actually did say that. Yes, that you guys are all connected.
Oh yeah, James is my guy. He's my pal.
That's great.
Yeah, no, it's cool. You guys are in Jersey. I'm coming to do Lenny there, October 2nd.
October 2nd.
Hope you guys make it out. That'd be awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, there it is. 2nd. Look at that.
Yeah, we are ready.
Sneak in the back, get a selfie with Ronnie Marmo, also known as Lenny Bruce.
Yeah, let's do it. It's crazy. It's stand-up is kind of nuts because people automatically think I'm a stand-up.
Right.
And I'm not.
Right.
Somebody's got their weird uncle over the house. Who is that?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
I think that's Jason yelling.
Just some
getting
audio stuff,
yelled at.
but yeah,
Well, let's ignore it. We'll ignore it.
yeah. We're gonna ignore it. Go on, Ronnie.
What kind of Mickey Mouse production is this?
I'll tell you. You know, you
What
want
kind of Mickey? I hit the big time with these guys. I got some weird uncle in the back. Oh, give me another beer.
Yeah.
all I know is when Ronnie Marmo goes to get a coffee, he stays in character. He shows you his beautiful home. He still talks. When Jason Birdman gets it, his crazy uncle starts screaming in the background.
Yeah, he's nuts.
He sabotages the whole interview. It's unbelievable.
I'll tell you.
Oh,
Well, he's the kid on the show. The whole concept is I'm the crotchety old man. John's the guy in the middle, and Jason just turned 30.
So he's the kid. He doesn't know what's happening yet.
No, he's clueless.
He's
He
still
doesn't know
learning.
what's happening. Yeah, he's still. Yeah, that's why he didn't mute. That's why he didn't mute. He didn't know any better.
Yeah, you don't know any better.
David Attell recently told him he looked like he was in the 5 armies with the rest of the hobbits.
Hysterical. That's funny. Well, listen, it's a learning opportunity. When he comes back, we should just let's all ignore him, pretend he's not there. Let's just.
I would love that.
I like you.
That's not going to work because I just heard that.
Oh shit!
It'll still work.
Oh yeah,
Ronnie, and it's good, Ronnie, because you're on first of all, it's great that you're with us because we're a small operation and we're grinding, and you're no stranger to the grind. You started Theater 68 at a point where you literally had 68 cents in your bank account.
Yeah,
and now more than decades, you have hundreds of productions. What would that guy with 68 cents think if he could see what you built with it, what you've created?
I think he would be happy that I stayed the course, man. That I didn't give up, because one thing I know about this business, what? Oh, God bless you.
Really?
What's scary about this business is that you don't know what's around the corner, if anything. And what's beautiful about this business is you don't know what's around the corner. So I always feel like I can't wait for people to call me. I have to go do the thing I want to do and not wait for permission from someone else, like you guys are doing with this show. It's like you want to do this, you want to get out there. I think it's smart. And so that's the whole thing. So I think he would be proud that I just did not stop, and that I
did you ever want to give up? Was there a moment where you were like, I don't know if this is going to happen?
So many times.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure. I don't know if you guys have ever been part of a group or some sort of gathering of people on a regular basis. It rarely stays together. And in February, we'll be 26 years in LA. And next week, it'll be 15 years in New York. And the fact that the group has stayed together that long, there's been lots of peaks, but lots of valleys, I promise you. So there's been lots of times I was like, it's enough with this already. Let's move on. But and nobody's getting rich doing theater, I promise you. So it's really about, my passion for having a place to go and call home, and just for people to work and get better, and not wait for the phone to ring. You can't wait for the phone to ring, because one thing I learned a long time ago, they're probably not calling. How many people are doing this? So it's like you got to give them a reason to come to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're obviously a huge fan of theater because you're the artistic director. Is that correct?
I am on both coasts. So I pick all the material we do. I work closely with the people who help me run it on Monday nights. We have a thing every Monday called Actors Gym, and we meet on Monday nights, and we have a structured evening of, scene work, monologues, whatever. We do writing assignments. It's a full on. We nurture actors, writers, producers, directors in every area, and there's no teacher, but it's very structured because, you could get stuck in a bad acting class too. Some of them are good, but not all of them. So this is more of a collaboration. I always say it's for artists by artists. Yeah, and it's cool. Yeah, I'm really proud of it, and I go every Monday. I haven't missed a Monday in 26 years.
Wow,
that's incredible.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
Because people, if you want them to keep coming, you got to show up. You got to have the broom in your hand when they walk in. They go, "Oh, this guy's serious. He's sweeping the stage." You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because nobody follows people if they don't think you're doing it yourself.
Yeah, but you're making this happen, and not only you're making this happen, you're now with Joe Mantegna. How did that whole thing develop? Because you refer to him as your second father.
Yeah,
someone who's really.
Joe's
How
the
did-
best.
Yeah.
He's immense. I mean, the guy's the best. You know, his work is incredible, but he's even a better human than even his work, if you can believe that. But how it happened was, it's kind of in line with the story I'm telling this morning. It's like, what happened is I wrote this movie called West of Brooklyn, and I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't even know it was a movie. I was writing early in my career, around the Deuce's Wild time.
Sure.
And I put it on stage first, and it turned out people liked it. We got a lot of great reviews, and the LA
Right.
Times gave it critics pick and all this cool stuff. And I was like, wow, I wrote this. I can't believe it. So I made it into a film, and I cast all my friends, all my dopey friends, and a couple of names you would know, like Bobby Costanzo. If you look Bobby up, you'll know him. Balthazar Getty. So I had a couple of friends in there who are pretty well known.
Okay.
And then I was like, I have to have the actor Joe Mantegna. I love this guy. It's got to be Joe Mantegna. And I didn't know him. So I write this like love letter to him. And I just tell him how much I admire his career and how he's navigated being Italian American.
Sure.
And not being completely stuck in that world, but still. And I send it to a P.O. box. I found this P.O. box hoping he would get it. And a couple days later, and I sent it with the script. And a couple days later, he said, he called me. He said, "This is Joe Mantegna. You want to have some lunch?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm on my way." And he's like, "I read your script and I appreciated what it said about Italian American and this and that." And so anyway, we connected then, and, I fell in love with the guy. And when it was time to do Lenny Bruce, I brought it to him because I thought I need somebody who I really admire and respect to direct this, And he did. He did a great job with it. I mean, Joe's he's the best.
So how long have you been doing Lenny Bruce?
So it's crazy. I just figured this out because I looked in my emails. I wouldn't have been able to answer that a few weeks ago. But early 2000, there's this old school comic. I don't know if you guys know who Charlie Brill and Mitzi McCall was.
I'm voting for Charlie Brill. Yeah.
Okay, Charlie is...
He used to write for Letterman, right?
Yeah, Charlie's so Charlie Brill and Mitzi McCall, they were a comedy duo. They were the opening act the night the Beatles came to the Ed Sullivan Show. So there are a lot of documentaries about them for that. But anyway, Charlie, we have lunch, and I would have lunch with Charlie and Jack Burns and Carlin and Bobcat, all these old school comics. And I'd have lunch with them. Yeah. Weekly, every week, we'd have lunch on a Wednesday. And they let me hang out with them. And I was the only guy who wasn't a comic. I was just an actor. And one day Charlie says, "You know who Lenny Bruce was?" And I said, "Well, I'm a little young, but I know his name, but I don't know much. I'm more of a Carlin guy, And he goes, "You remind me of Lenny." I go, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, Lenny got me my first agent." And I was like,
"Oh, wow.
That's incredible."
So he's like, "There's this play that was written for me called Lenny's Back and Boy Is He Pissed." He's like, which is a funny title. And he goes, I want you to do it. It's a one-man show. And I go, "Charlie, listen, I don't want to do it because he'd be in his 80s had he lived. He'd be 80 years old. That means all his friends are still alive. What if I'm terrible? What if it sucks, He goes, and so it took him 2 years to talk me into it. And actually I did it. And it was a big hit and critics pick and all the stuff. And I was like, wow, I guess I'm onto something here. And I put it down. 5 years later, I was on General Hospital. And the head writer said to me, "Hey, I want to direct you in something." I was like, "Well, let's revisit this material." Did it again, ran for another 6 months.
Right.
And then one day I woke up and I realized that as much as I love that show because it introduced me to Lenny, I fell in love with Lenny. I got it. There was so much I was leaving out. We weren't doing the material. We were just talking about the material. The writer didn't have the rights to the material.
Oh. And
there was stuff. It felt like kind of a fluffy version of Lenny Bruce. And I didn't know that until the day I knew it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you researched it and you saw, I'm doing this show. I'm doing great at the show, but this isn't the guy.
I knew there was something missing for sure.
It's just like that piece missing, like that DNA isn't there. So and that's what you did when you wrote it. You kind of
turned it into
nice work, man.
Thanks, pal. I went off and wrote my own. It took 5 years. And then I went to Joe with it. So I've been with Lenny for 20 years, but my show opened June 23rd of 17. So I just celebrated 9 years of this show, which is
That's
very
incredible.
different than the first show. Yeah, it's cool. And I've done 486 performances of this monologue. Yeah,
That's incredible.
it's a lot.
How do you feel? So, with the way that the world is right now, with everything going on, like, how do you feel Lenny Bruce would do now comedically? Because now, like, anything can go viral, and then like that could potentially destroy a career, or that could build a career. How do you think Lenny Bruce would do nowadays?
Well, I always say that, Lenny Bruce was the first person canceled. You know what I mean? Like, so the difference is they killed him, they hounded him and killed him. So, I think Lenny would have done what he does. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, this administration we have now and the state of the country has really been good for my show. Because free speech and First Amendment has never been more relevant than it is in this moment. And so it's always a hot topic, but now it's, and so my show, people are calling from all over for me to perform it because of what's happening in this country. And so I think Lenny would have done what he did. He's an observationalist. He's somebody who held a mirror up to society and discussed the taboo subjects. He was the last person to be arrested in this country for word crimes on stage.
Right.
Taken off a stage on word crimes. And so, I think he would have done what he does. People always ask me, like, what would he think of Trump or this guy or that guy? I don't know. I'm not qualified. I don't know.
Oh, same.
And
I'm not qualified politically.
Just amazing about that thought. And we're not really a political show. Like, I save that for my Facebook to troll both sides because I enjoy watching all those diehards get mad at me on either side.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's amazing because the right is always screaming free speech, yet Lenny Bruce's free speech in the modern day would probably lean more towards the stuff on the left. So how are you guys going to defend a fella who's going to come out here when he was in the Navy? And I did a little bit of research on this because when I'm not trying to be a comedian, I'm actually an attorney.
Whoa.
Yeah. I went and got the hot dog truck. I just did it.
Attaboy. That makes sense.
But I'm looking at him getting thrown out of the Navy for doing like some kind of show in drag, telling his superior officer, well, you've got latent homosexuality. They threw him out dishonorably. He fights it and gets an honorable discharge because the Navy had no regulations for the reason they tossed him out dishonorably.
That's true.
That's before he even became a Lenny Bruce and anybody. I don't even think his name was Lenny Bruce back then. I think
Leonard Alfred Schneider.
Right. And this fella's like fighting for these thoughts that he eventually stands on stage. And like you said, I believe what you believe, that they basically killed him for his opinions and just buried him and drove him to where he ended up.
Oh, no doubt, man. Lenny's been fighting. I mean, that's just who he was internally. And I don't know if you guys know this, but the character Klinger from MASH was based on Lenny's shenanigans in the Navy. Yeah, so that's cool. But no, Lenny was somebody. That's why I fell in love with Lenny. I mean, the truth is, 9 years ago, if people say, "What do you disagree with Lenny?" I'm sure there were a few things I don't agree with every word everybody says. Yeah. I'm very much an independent myself. You bring that up, and that's who I am. I mean, I lean slightly left because some of the issues, but I'm tired of everybody, to be honest with you. So, I'm tired of everybody. I'm my own thinker, but Lenny was clearly, fighting for people on the left in the 60s, the brown and black people, the people who did not have the voiceless people. But so now it's funny, Lenny's probably rolling over his grave because people on the right think I'm doing the show for them. And there's a few people on the left, on the extreme left, who, with the cancel culture, who thought Lenny shouldn't have the right to say whatever he wanted to say. The people who were angry at Chappelle and these people. Right. So the people Lenny was fighting for, or some of them are like, "Whoa, Lenny, I don't know," and then the people on the right are like, "Don't take away my words," So it's this interesting like shift that's come full circle,
And I think Chappelle's a great comparison for Lenny Bruce, for the modern comic who really is the modern day Lenny Bruce. If you got one, would probably be Chappelle.
Well, Chappelle, Bill Burr, I like all these guys who just
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
apologize for it. But no, Chappelle's always at the top of my mind about what he does, and I think it's so cool what he does. And listen, I there's that saying, freedom of speech for me, but not for thee.
Right.
And that's, I'm very involved now. It's really cool. I performed last year for the First Amendment Association, all these free speech lawyers, a couple of hundred of them in Chicago, and then I did a
Right.
talk back at their convention. It was super cool. And in November, I'm playing. I don't know if you guys ever heard of FIRE, Freedom of Individual Rights and Expression. If you haven't, look them up. They're an incredible organization. FIRE, FIRE. But I'm going. They're doing this big, beautiful conference for the week, and the tickets are $1,000. I mean, it's really a serious thing. And they've asked me to come in and do the entertainment. Colin Quinn's going to introduce the show, and
Oh,
that's
that's
great.
cool.
yeah,
That's really
it's
cool.
really cool. And it's going to be 500 free speech lawyers. So talk about my audience. I'm like, I'm so excited, And they don't even have a theater. They're building a theater in this beautiful, like, 5-star hotel in this banquet room. They're building a theater for me. So
Oh, that's amazing.
no, it's really like sometimes I pinch myself and go, "Oh my
And where's this
God."
gonna be at DC?
It's in Philly.
In Philly?
Yeah, in November. That's I don't know which night there. It's in early November. And the week
That's
before I'm
awesome.
in Toronto. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, no, it's amazing how free speech is still it's still alive and well today. Everybody wants their opinion to be the right one.
Yes. Hey, so question. Did you feel an obligation to reach out to the estate of Lenny Bruce that you were portraying him? Like, how did that go on the handle? Like,
Well, more than that, yeah. I mean, so when I did the other play, I remember
okay,
the writer Sam Bobrick, who was an awesome guy. He
okay,
passed away now. He was old then. But Sam said, "Look, I don't have the rights. I don't want to get involved. Please don't drag me through this. I'm an old man."
sure,
And I was like, I want to do my own show. So I reached out to Kitty Bruce, and I flew to New York, drove to Pittston, Pennsylvania, where she lived, and sat with her, and we really connected. And Kitty, not everybody would over the years do the right thing in terms of her father's estate. They would do things without getting permission and this and that, or
right,
and I'm not a guy, and I don't want to be that guy. So I'm like, I want to take care of you. I want to do whatever it takes to do this. And it took 5 years of conversations for her to sign
really,
over the rights to me. Yeah, it took a lot of time together. And she just passed away a couple of months ago, sadly, Kitty Bruce, suddenly. And we just had her
right,
memorial last month, and she's
okay,
like family, like literally a sister to me. And
yeah, of
so
course, I understand.
but it took years and years, and we've been nurturing this relationship for nearly 20 years, and or 20 years. And so we're very, very close, and I adore her. And yeah, I did everything right. I didn't cut any corners. It took as long as it took, I wanted to support Lenny. And it's really hard to be this famous guy's kid, and then you grow up, you lose him at 11 years old,
Yeah,
and then you grow up, and that's your identity.
right,
You're Lenny
of course,
Bruce's daughter. No, I'm Kitty Bruce. I'm my own person. And she actually went on to do great things. I'm very proud of her, and she had her own moments. But the perception, people are, how that goes. So
yeah, of course. Now, what was that moment like the day you found out that everything was signed off, that you were clear to go on with this? Because you said it took you 5 years to get this going.
yeah, I was writing the whole time, hoping it would happen. So I didn't start writing when that happened. But it was a relief, It was a relief. I was like, thank you, Lenny. Now I felt like I was doing something bigger than writing a play, if I'm being honest. Not to get too hokey, but
Sure,
I was like, Lenny, I could finally continue to tell your story. Because what I was afraid of is that there are these little Lenny Bruce projects pop up here and there. But it's a job, it's a gig, it's people doing something, trying to make a
of
few bucks.
course,
And for me, it was like important for me to continue to tell Lenny's story, like way more than the opportunity of like making a few bucks or whatever. And so I just felt relieved that I can do it in a way that I really wanted to. And it's been what it's brought to my life is insane. You know, it's so what a blessing. All the people have seen me perform and
Yeah.
all the opportunities. And as an actor, to know 18 months from now I have a job, you know,
Yeah, it's amazing.
it's crazy, you know. So yeah.
We're gonna try to come out. Me and my wife are gonna try to come out October 2nd. Would love to see you, see your production, and meet you, and just to see, because this is amazing what you're taking on. This is not no simple role. Like this is a lot to really like get into the mind and to really get it right. Because if it's not perfect, it's a failure. But you've been doing this for so long, like for you, this has got to be like an exciting thing and an obsessive thing, right? Like, would this be obsessive in getting it right? Like having like painting it the perfect picture.
I no longer have that expectation of myself because it was a burden on my body and my mental health. I look at Kitty Bruce when she says it's the best portrayal of my father I've ever seen. Wow. I look at Richard Lewis. Amazing. Yeah, I look at Richard Lewis when I walked out of the theater and he was crying. Well, I'll tell you a funny. You guys want a Richard Lewis story? Funny.
Yeah, funny. Of course.
I'm backstage at Places in my theater in LA. It's 99 seat theater, and I'm backstage, and the stage manager comes back, says, "You're okay. We're at Places, ready to go on," and I hear this guy really loud yelling in the audience, going, "Who the fuck does this guy think he is playing my hero? Playing my hero?" And I say to the stage manager, I go, "Is that Richard Lewis?" Because I know his voice. She goes, "Yeah." He's riling up the audience. Everybody's turning against you. I go, "Oh my God." And I didn't know him. I never met him. So yeah. Holy shit. So after the show, I come out and he's sitting in the lobby and he opens his arms like this and he's crying. "You did it. You did it." And he's hugging and kissing me all over. "You did it. You did it." And then that night I get this email from him. We exchange numbers and stuff. Yeah. He sends me this email and he writes me a beautiful email and says, "Tonight was like watching Mickey Mantle finally hit it out of the stadium."
Oh, nice.
Wow. Yeah, and he writes me this whole thing. And so that's another example. So to answer your questions, I have no pressure anymore because I know what it is if I get out of the way. If I start trying to be good at this, I'm in big trouble. It's better I just leave it to what is. I know what it is. I've got, Tony Bennett, all these incredible artists have come and see me do it. And Joe, and I trust Joe, and I trust myself, and I trust Kitty, and I trust the family, and I trust. So once Jack Burns would cry and sit in the front row and go, "Lenny, I miss Lenny," So like that's to me. So I don't put that burden on myself because I can't do it. I can't possibly take that on. So I think I just let it be what it's been, and people seem to think it's right. So
it's kind of like a wedding, You're getting married, you're getting your wedding, and the bride and the groom and the mom, especially of the bride, everybody knows what's going wrong. But everybody comes to the wedding and goes, "That's the greatest wedding I've ever had." Meanwhile, the bride's like, "The flowers didn't show up for 5 minutes late." And everybody's freaking out over every
It's exactly.
Kind of like a guy I know named John Ladder who has a podcast, freaks out over every little thing.
Oh, yeah.
John, I hope you learned from this conversation.
John, listen, you take pride in what you do is great, but there comes a time when you go like, if I squeeze it too much, it's not going to be as great as if I let it flow. Yeah. There's a trust that comes. It's not easy, man. I'm like that in a lot of areas of my life. Believe me, like I want everything to be great and perfect. And that's just not reality. People are attracted to flaws. People are attracted to imperfect. And so once I understood that in a real way, and not just lip service, but once I understood that, I allowed myself some grace to say, look, as long as I'm honest, authentic, vulnerable, and go, this is what I got. This is who I am. I hope you like it. Then there's a relief in that. There's a letting go, which, by the way, will make you better, make me a better actor, a better host, better comic. There's something about not squeezing it and trying to get it right, which will blow the whole thing, man.
Do you still get that excitement, like when you're on stage?
Oh, I'm scared to death every night. I'm scared to death. Lights come up and I go, "Oh, what the fuck am I doing?" Like, do you guys know how I start the show? Do you know how I do it?
No, please.
I start the play dead naked on the toilet. So the first image is boom, and
Right.
people like, some people laugh because they think I'm sleeping or something. Some people
Right.
they gasp, and I tell Lenny's story in reverse. I tell Lenny's story. I start and end in the same place, and the first 9 minutes is him coming back to life, getting dressed, and every button, every nuance. And by the time I get to that end of like that 9 minutes, grab the mic and I'm in my prime. And I do the first bit is the meaning of obscenity. So yeah, no. So it believe me, talk about vulnerable. I'm on stage literally naked. Now it's very tasteful. We light it beautifully and it's tasteful. It's not gratuitous. We do it, but it's still vulnerable. And it's like, it's scary. So sometimes I'm walking on stage, I'm butt naked, walking on stage in the dark, going, what am I doing, man?
Right.
This is crazy. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? But I operate at my best when I'm on a tightrope, with no net going. The 3 or 4 nights I was like, I got this. And I walk on stage, the show sucks usually, It's when I have that little bit of anxiety, that little fear of like, I want to do well. And so that's when the magic happens.
Oh, yeah. I always tell people, don't ever be comfortable. Don't get comfortable because when you start getting comfortable, you're going to start making mistakes. Like there's got to be some kind of excitement, some kind of fear, because there's got to be a reason for it. Like when you go on stage, you can know your stuff, but just don't be comfortable. Like still have that fear, like still have that rush, like still have something.
Well, I think the mistake people do is as actors or artists or comics. I think the mistake is they try to deny that fear when it shows up, rather than lean into it. Like, I don't feel that way. I'm okay. Like, no, man, lean into that shit. I'm afraid. I'm going to do it anyway. And I hope for the best. And you know what? A good audience will go, you realize that there's a relationship between the performer and the audience that's important,
Sure.
I have a mentality when I go on stage, it's like me against the fucking room. You know what I mean? Like, it's me against the room, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make this room go on my ride. But no, if you deny that fear, I think you're asking for trouble, because then you're between your ears the whole time. There's nothing worse, and I'm sure as comics you guys have experienced this. There's nothing worse than when you're on stage and then the other part of you standing on the side of the stage watching a performance. That's when it's horrible, because you're between the ears. Yeah. But once you're watching your own performance, you're fucked.
Yeah.
But when you're lost in it, that's when the magic is, and you go, "Oh my God, that went so fast! Did we do that?" That's when it is. And how do you get there? You lean into the truth. You don't pretend it's not happening. If you're afraid, you go, fuck it, I'm afraid. Let's go do this. People love that shit.
Yeah, because when I'm too comfortable going on stage, I tend to mail it in. Sometimes I'll cut a little early and tag in another guy, like I did with Dennis that time. John knows what I'm talking about. He's seen me at my best, and he's seen me at my okay.
Well, you do. You know your ABCs of your show, and most people don't even know. So they go, "Oh, great job, I loved it."
Yeah,
but you know what you left on the table, and that's the worst for me. I don't sleep at night when that shit happens to me. I go home, I'll be up all night going, "What the fuck am I doing?"
You're kicking your car. I'm punching my cat. I don't punch the cat.
You're opening a hot dog truck. You're trying to get hot dogs, whatever.
Yeah, I can't open a hot dog truck, because if I open a hot dog truck, I'd never sell any hot dogs.
You'll eat all the profits. You'll eat all the profits.
Yeah,
I understand.
I'm like Jabba the Hutt going on a cruise over here.
I like the fucking hat with the eagle. The Eagles are shaky to me. I don't know. You guys are Eagles fans over there. Jets? Oh, you poor son of a bitch.
Jason,
who's your team?
Jason says, football, cool sports.
No, Jason likes the Giants. Who's your team, Ronnie?
You ready? I'm going to show you my team. I'm going to show you.
Oh, he's excited for this.
I'm going to show you. Giants with all those Super Bowls.
Okay, well, I will say Giants are my second team. I grew up in Jersey, and they're my NFC team. But if they were playing this team, I would root for them a little more. Here we go. Here we go. Here's my team.
Please don't be Cowboys. Please don't be Cowboys.
Steelers. I knew it.
Steelers.
You know what?
Yeah. See, look, here's my Steelers shit, right? Look, I even have Steelers Monopoly, but then I got I got a little Giants helmet here.
Ronnie, if you're ever in New Jersey during football season and at the Jersey Shore, there's a bar Anticipation. You might have heard of it in Belmar.
No, I haven't.
They've got a Raiders club and a Steelers club that every week come to watch their games there. The Steelers have their own room. The windows have Steeler helmets and numbers etched.
Amazing. Well, it's funny you say that because when I'm there for that weekend, October 2nd, I do the show. October 3rd, I'm performing another show in Atlantic City, not my Lenny show. I do a Bill W. and Dr. Bob show, another show.
Oh, cool.
I'm doing that Saturday in at Stockton University. But Sunday, October 4th, I got to find a place. I'm going to be staying in Asbury Park. That's where I'm staying for the week.
If you're in Asbury Park, I would recommend just go put your Steelers jersey on, wander inside. Now they're upstairs. It's funny because they got their own little room upstairs, and
I love that. I love that.
And they got their own little section.
When I go to Chicago,
Steelers.
When I go to Chicago or other cities, I always find the Steelers clubs in every city I perform for a while, and I always connect. I'm still like every week. When I was in Chicago for 6 months, twice. Every Sunday, I'd go watch football with the Steeler fans. It was crazy. There's a big group. Yeah.
So maybe you'll join me on this wonderment. Why isn't Terry Bradshaw ever considered when they talk about the top 5 quarterbacks? He only led a team to, and I know they had a defense, and I know Franco and Bly are running the ball, but that dude was the leader of a team that won 4 Super Bowls and pretty much dominated the 70s.
You know, it pisses me off because the truth is, it's no different than you got like an Eli Manning, who, you know, is a little dopey, but this guy won 2 Super Bowls over Brady, the only guy to do that. And then you got like a guy like Troy Aikman that doesn't have a third of his stats, but had Irving and Emmett, and and he's in the Hall of Fame. And so it makes me mad that a guy like Aikman would get in, and then a guy like, you know, like Terry or Eli, who I feel like based on those accomplishments deserves to be in. And so I hear you. I don't know why he's not considered.
But Terry's in. He gets into the Hall of Fame. But when they talk about the great quarterbacks, they say, well, Joe Montana won 4 Super Bowls. That's like, so did Terry Bradshaw.
No, he's not discussed in that conversation.
And he should be because who did Joe Montana, and John's up here going, man, I'm a Jets fan. I wish I could be part of this.
No.
Well, you guys beat my Steelers last night.
Yes.
You beat the guys your Steelers are cutting.
In a preseason scenario, but yes.
No, but listen, take the win. Take the win. James DeBenedetto, who I told you about, is a huge Jeff fan, and he texted me last night going, what the hell is happening? He was so excited. But he's such a glass half empty when it comes to the Jets. Well, you have to be. It's a heartbreak.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the Jets played their second string the whole game, and the Steelers are playing guys who are going to cut. I think that was the difference in that game.
Well, but listen, Aaron Glenn's the real deal, and I hope he brings a culture. It's going to take a couple years.
Yeah,
I apologize, Ronnie. This is for Robert, real quick. He's having
nice.
Biggest disappointment for me for the Steelers was Antonio Brown. Like he could have been a Hall of Famer. He could have been a legend.
You know, he left so much talent and money on the table. Yes. I don't know what it was. I don't know the exact number, so I'm kind of just shooting from the hip. But there was a situation where he had he shut his mouth for the next like 48 hours, he would have made multi-millions, and he just couldn't shut up.
And I was at that game, by the way. It was the Jets and the Buccaneers. It was Brady's last. It was Brady's last time playing the Jets, and they wanted to give him. They were going to cut Antonio Brown. They wanted to give him one more completion, so he would hit his bonus or whatever. And then he was saying, "I'm hurt," or blah blah blah. I'm at the game with my friends. The game is almost over, and all of a sudden, some crazy guy runs on the field. Security's about to tackle him. Then they realize it's Antonio Brown.
Must have been Johnny McCarthy.
He took off his jersey and he was just saying goodbye. Like it was the craziest thing. He flew in on a jet and he left on an Uber.
What a moron! What a moron!
Yeah.
You know, that bothers me because you look at somebody like that and you go, okay, he should see a doctor. Seriously, because if you're that detached, there's something wrong. You're not. If you don't have anybody in your life going, go to a hotel for 48 hours. Let's get that money. Shut up. He just couldn't do it. And the fact that he could have just been great. I have an
Hey,
Antonio
Johnny,
Brown
you got a minute?
jersey. I'm like, fuck.
Hey, John, I apologize. Just give me a minute. I have to go take this call from the
Yeah,
hospital.
go do what you got to do. It's a shame because it's so disappointing to be drafted or to be on a team to play for an organization that backs you up and they're giving you a shot and then you're just blowing it. You're disrespecting that team, that franchise. the people who
Clearly,
invested in
something
you.
bigger was going on, though. Clearly, something bigger with this guy was going on, like mental health, because you can't justify
No,
what
you're
happened.
right.
You can't justify his behavior. There's no way you can justify that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I just assumed that he was going to be Hall of Fame before all of that, all of that stuff happened. But
no, you're right. You're right. And to circle back to something you said before, what do you mean you're going to try to come to the show, John? What are you talking about? You're not coming to the show? It's not a guarantee. What do you mean you're going to try? Don't be a Jersey guy. Don't be a Jersey guy. You say I'm coming, I go. That's the way it works.
October 2nd, me and my wife will I might have a gig that I'm trying to get out of a booking because I would like to support
Hey,
the
Jay,
great
you
Ronnie
hear
Marmo.
this shit, Jay? What do you think? What do you think, Jay? I talked to you guys before coffee, and he can't commit to me.
I will be there.
Send Jay
Ronnie
to do the
Marmo, I should
comedy.
be there.
Say Jay.
I
Send
should.
Jay. Yeah, he'll
I
do your
should.
gig for you. Send
Rich.
Joe Conti. Send Joe Conti.
Oh,
I'll fill in for you.
Joe Conti is the greatest. He's the
Yeah.
absolute greatest, man.
He
I
is
was with
great.
him
I love that
yesterday.
guy.
Yeah, he's
Good.
phenomenal.
Say hi for me, please.
Oh, I will definitely.
Yeah.
I
he's
could do
a
my
great guy.
best John impression.
Yeah. But this is great. Like I definitely have to thank the UC PAC for putting this together. I did not think that this was going to be a reality, that we were going to be able to get you. They reached out to me. We were going to interview somebody for their show, and then there was a whole back and forth about a commitment and a deadline. And then they reached out to me saying, "Hey, I'm sorry we couldn't get this one going, but what do you think about Lenny Bruce?" I go, he's dead. And they go, yeah.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, because I didn't want to say the
Can
wrong
we
thing.
get his ghost?
So like, this is like 5 months ago, if I remember correctly. And they go, well, Ronnie Marmo is playing Lenny Bruce at the UC PAC. Would you want to interview him? I go, at first I'm like, hold on, let me talk to my team. Let me talk to my team. Let me make sure. And I spoke to them. I go, this is amazing. So the fact that this has come to fruition, that we are here with you, we absolutely appreciate this big time. You've been great. They've been great. We are excited, to have you in Jersey, Ronnie. That's where you belong. You belong in New Jersey.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for the kind words. It's my pleasure. I'm glad to get on with you guys. This has been fun. Robert, I hope I see you. I don't know if you're going to make the show October 2nd.
I am making a shot. No, I'm probably going to end up going with John and Jamie and
well, but
dragging
here's
out
the thing,
Scrap.
John is not committed, so you might want to take your own car because he's still shaky.
Well,
he's not. He's like, well, we're going to try.
Oh no, I'm going.
Okay.
First off, I love Lenny Bruce. Second off, it's funny because I promoted this on my Instagram and my Facebook, and some idiot goes, that's not Lenny Bruce, that's Johnny Cash. And I was like,
okay. Listen.
First off, that's Ronnie Marmo.
Hysterical. No, you can't write this shit. People, keyboard warriors, they sit home and they write this baloney. It's like, come on, man. I just smile and giggle. I can't take that serious. If I ever engaged in one, I would open a can of worms that I can't live up to. I don't want.
But it's kind of cool. They think you look like Johnny Cash. Maybe
I appreciate it.
You could do him as your next one if you want to write something about Johnny
I get
Cash.
that. I get with this picture specifically. I get Al Pacino. So maybe I'll do Al's life story.
You could do Al.
I could do Al.
And you're both Italians.
Hey,
Robert wanted to ask you what it was like with working with DMX.
Yeah,
you did work with DMX.
Chronicles of a Serial Killer. DMX played like the cop. I think you were in it. You might have been a victim or something in that movie.
No. What did I do in that movie? I think I was just a couple of years ago, right? I played a guy who I think she had a series of dates. You know what? I don't remember what I did in that movie.
Yeah. But the better movie that he didn't neglect was Pizza and Bullets.
Pizza with Bullets. Yeah, that was with Vinny Pastore, who just passed away.
Yeah.
Vinny
rest in
was my
peace.
dad, and Talia Shire was my mom. I don't know if you guys know, did you guys know that I have an infant baby? Do you know that? I just had a baby.
Yes,
Congratulations.
I wasn't sure if we were allowed to like discuss personal
Yeah,
stuff, but
he
yes.
just woke up. So yeah, we'll give you a little sneak preview of Dante Antonio. Say
Dante
hello,
Antonio, nice.
Say Dante, say hi.
Hey, there he is.
Hey, buddy.
Good morning, son. Good morning, baby. Look, he's like a milk drunk. He's like, give me some milk. Hang on.
I like that. I like that
morning.
haircut. He's got the
Good morning.
high and tight, just like a good Marine would.
Hello, my son. Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
that's beautiful.
Hello, baby.
This
Hi.
is the life, Ronnie. This is the
is
life.
my life.
You're living it.
If I put my wife on camera, she'd kill me, so I'm going to avoid that. But although she's a hell of an actor. And
Hey, did your friend ever find her home? And I saw that you posted something on Facebook about your friend moving from Chicago to New York. Did she ever find a place?
Oh, Catherine, she's still working it out. I don't know if she's locked in yet. She's in my other cast, Bill W. and Dr. Bob. Her name's Catherine Wetterman. She's amazing.
Man.
So she's, if you know any leads, I will definitely share them with her. Right, pal?
Awesome.
But she's looking for New York for about that price, that 1,500 range. That's going to be
tough.
hard.
It's tough, you know.
In New York, that's going to be hard.
If you get a roommate and it's,
That's true.
Somebody
you trust. Like I would never room with either of these two guys.
No, you can't.
No.
I mean, John
I
can't
wouldn't
even
think so.
commit. He can't even commit.
John can't commit. Jay's got crazy uncles in the background. I mean, this is what I have to deal with every week with these kids.
Well,
Here we go. Let me hand my back to my wife. Here you go, my love.
well,
Hi.
She says
Hi.
hi. Jill says hi. Well, no, it's yeah. I mean, look, we're very blessed. I'm excited to come
Yeah.
there and do the show,
Yeah.
and hopefully you guys make it out.
No, I'm definitely making a show. I can't.
we
make
are going to
that.
see you October 2nd at
Yeah.
the UC Pack. I'm not a comedian. I'm Lenny Bruce. Written, starring Ronnie Marmo, directed by Joe Mantegna. Thank you so much for your time. We truly appreciate this.
And for the people out there, the tickets are selling pretty fast. So get out there and buy them.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
$58 tickets, some of them. That's a dirt cheap price in New Jersey to go see a great show about a great man by a fun actor.
I appreciate all that. And, I wanted, listen, I grew up in Woodbridge, which is the next town, and I wanted to keep them affordable. I was like, listen,
Yeah.
whatever we can do to get people to see the show,
Yeah.
that's what I want,
And I just looked up tickets. They are selling. You got a lot of black dots there.
Black dots. That's good news. That's good news.
That's a filled seat, John. A black dot is a filled seat.
That's awesome.
That's great,
Well,
John. Yeah.
And
all
you're
right,
doing where are you going to be in Atlantic City on the 3rd? We can't unfortunately make it because of October 3rd. We're doing this whole spooktacular up at Tommy's basement, a Halloween Christmas
stand-up
Halloween
show, yeah.
comedy show.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
We're at the we're doing Bill W. and Dr. Bob on Saturday the 3rd. It's at what's the university? Stockton University.
Okay.
By Atlantic City. And for those who don't know Bill W. and Dr. Bob, it's the origin story of Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yes.
It's cool. It's how the two men came together and met and changed the world in 1935. And I play Bill Wilson. I play one of the two title characters.
Nice.
My wife's in the show, and
that's
it's
great.
six actors. Yeah, it's a super cool show. It's actually a lot of fun. It's inspirational. It's funny. It's obviously, how it ends. The program,
Yeah, of course.
But
It's an important subject, though.
yeah, it is. It honestly
Really important
is.
subject.
People love the show. It's a great, even if you're not like sober or a 12-stepper, it's just a great piece of historical, history and historical facts about the program. And I just think it's one of the biggest things that's happened, 20th century. So
Awesome.
cool, man. All right, fellas.
Busy man, Mr. Marmo. Good to see. Good to see.
Good to see.
Good to
Thank
see
you
a
so
Brooklyn
much.
lad making it.
Thank you,
Pleasure
pal.
to
I
meet you.
appreciate that. I'm gonna go watch the Yankees now and yell at
Yep.
my television. But
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, I was going to ask you the last question because
He's got a-
you're a Brooklyn kid. Are you Dodgers or Yankees? Because
I hate
our
the
age,
Dodgers.
the Yankees.
I hate the Dodgers, man.
You're gonna
Smart
hate
man.
me when I say this. I grew up a Red Sox fan because of my grandfather. He played on their minor league team, and he forbade me to be a Yankee fan.
All right, I gotta go.
Yeah. Nobody wants to hear that shit, Robert. Ronnie, thank you so much. We will see you October 2nd.
Thank you,
I'll
guys.
see
Hey,
you in a
nice
second.
talking
Thank
to
Got
you
it,
for
buddy.
coming on, man.
Thank
Have
you.
a
You have
beautiful day, guys. Have a beautiful day.
Have a
You
great
too.
one.
All right,
Bye-bye.
guys.
The great Ronnie Marmo.
He's he is fun.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Legend.
Let's see if we can
awesome.
see if we get content to come out. You got to go out in a second. I'm going. You coming?
Yeah, he had a lot of really cool stories.
Yeah, he's got.
How about you, Birdman? You coming out in a second to go watch a really cool show about Lenny Bruce?
Yeah, he's awesome. He's awesome.
I hope he doesn't die on the toilet.
Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, if anybody cares, the retro vibe Celsius is better than the tropical vibe Celsius. If anybody cares.
Thank you.
Retro vibe.
Retro vibe. I never tried it before. That's a good one. I used to
like that one and the
vibe.
cosmic vibe. Cosmic vibe is one of my favorites.
They also have like a cherry cola flavor, which is really freaking good.
They're like big sellers now. The DS.
Yeah, and they're totally 100% safe for children to drink.
She may or may be coming home tonight or tomorrow if anybody cares.
Oh, absolutely.
That was I had to take that call. I was like, they called 3 times. I'm like, I told them after 1.
Of course.
Totally safe for kids to drink. Just putting that up there.
I think so.
Opinions shared in this podcast are speakers and not our sponsors. Our opinions. My opinion is Ron Marmo's a cool freaking dude.
Yeah, fun guy, man. Awesome guy.
I'm looking forward to seeing this show.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to
right now. Let's see if he remembers me.
It's so weird. These things are coming up now. I'm not sure these banners are just. Oh, that is you?
Oh, because I never signed out of your StreamYard account.
Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, that explains it. I thought I was getting hacked. I said only cool people get hacked. How's that happening? Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. Because there we go. All right, let's not do that in this episode. Let's not do that in this episode. That was fun, man. That was man. Shout out to the UC Pack, man. Thank you so much for making this happen. Hopefully we get some more things going on.
Good interview. A very fun man. Yeah. Really nice digs. I like because what I liked about his house. It was spacious, but it was understated. But it was like I made it. It was the typical Italian I made it house. It had space, had a couple neck knocks here and there, but it wasn't
Monopoly though. What's that about?
Huh?
There should be Jets Monopoly in there. That's my only issue.
He's a
Jets Monopoly. I've never seen Steelers Monopoly. Like how does that work?
Well, they go around the world for all the Super Bowls that they won.
all their players land on the go to jail space.
Or go to jail space.
There you go.
It's either go to jail or a Super Bowl space. One of the two.
That's funny.
They have Antonio Brown's mansion. That's in there. That's in between go to jail and a Super Bowl.
Antonio Brown. What are you going to do?
Kind of like that's kind of like that place where you go just before they decide whether to put you in heaven or hell. You're in purgatory. That's it. That's Antonio Brown's life.
What are you going to do? Speaking of life, ZZ Top, what's going on?
The drummer passed away.
Yeah, people are being lost.
Well, it was a bad week. I mean, well, he was 77 years old. Like he lived a great life. But the problem is, when you look at him, he looks like he's in his late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah.
At least when he was on tour, he was the guy with the short hair and no beard.
Yeah.
And the only one left now is Billy Gibbons.
So Billy Gibbons is it.
I don't know if he's going to tour ZZ Top anymore.
I couldn't imagine him taking on something like that. Like
I was going to say, aren't they currently on tour?
They were on tour.
They were
on tour last. They got some dates, but I'm thinking they're going to have to cancel them. I mean, a drummer, you're supposed to go like this.
Oh, John's going to get his guitar.
But John's gonna go grab his drums. Actually,
he's going to prove his worthiness. He's auditioning as a replacement for ZZ Top.
Well, he'd have to get a drum set because that's the guy who's a drummer that died. So John will walk in with his guitar. Am I in the wrong place? Billy Gibbons looking at him, go get the fuck out of here. But
he died,
drums, and I'm going to be playing drums, or at least going to a drum clinic with Ricky Rocket in September. Ricky Rocket's the drummer for Poison.
You get him, and you try to get him an ID for us. That'd be amazing.
I'm going to ask him. But I'm going to learn how to. Should ask Kobe Reese to teach me. Kobe Reese tonight at the Union Firehouse in Mount Holly. Go see him. Anyway.
Speaking of seeing,
hold on, Robert. I got you. I got you, Robert. I know what you were trying to do there.
Jason, how much fun is it hitting the buttons?
Isn't it fun hitting the button on Robert?
So much fun. All right, so Jason, are we
We
teasing
should do an
this?
episode where all three of us have control of the buttons.
No, they won't give me control of the buttons. I'm the one who gets buttoned.
It would be such a disaster.
I'm like Iran. I'm the one who gets bombed by the buttons.
We're just
Robert
just
gets no
fighting
buttons.
each other. We keep typing up different banners about each other.
Robert gets no buttons.
I get no buttons. I'm too old to know what a button is. But
So
look, I repositioned the room, so now you don't see all her pictures with Brett Michaels anymore.
there you go.
Now
So
you see all
it's
her
an
pictures.
hour.
Now it's
So
all the
we're-
pictures with the guy that replaced Ronnie James Dio.
Yes. So we're an hour 20 in. So Jay, are we teasing this? Are we not? Like, talk to us. You have the floor.
Oh man, was I supposed to give you the clip?
I mean, it's up to you. Like,
Well,
it
Why don't you
would
tell
have
us what's been
been
happening in Jay's life recently?
responsible. It would have been professional to have that ready. But if you want to do it, we don't have to.
If you want to just say, "Hey, next week tune in for this."
Well,
Yeah, let's just do that. Let's
all right.
little
All right, Jay.
teaser.
I'm gonna give you the floor. Okay, go.
All right, guys. This is your boy Jay Birdman, recently featured on Kill Tony at Madison Square Garden.
And boy,
Where?
was
Where?
Madison Square Garden, New
Where the
York
Knicks
City.
play?
Something like that.
The house that Hulk Hogan built.
Hold on. I got to text you guys something so you guys don't say anything dumb.
Okay, everybody. John's gonna see.
Nope.
the text.
I got to make sure. And Robert loves to blow up my spot. Hold on.
Of course, that's what I live for.
All right. So make sure we're good on that. So
I wasn't going to.
So Jason, go on, Jason. So we're gonna tease this. We're gonna tease Jason. This is such a production right here.
Next week, you'll know why Jason's laughing.
Next week, we're gonna know why Jason is laughing.
Hi,
you go.
Robert Steven
That's-
here. Next week, we will see Jason Birdman's a premiere of his appearance on Kill Tony in front of 20,000 people. Wait, 20,000 people in Madison Square Garden. That's the place where Hulk Hogan won his first title. That's where the Knicks won a championship. That's where Billy Joel was singing every month for like 20 fucking years. Bruce Springsteen, John Bon Jovi, and now the Birdman. How's that for promo?
I feel like Jason's life would have been a little better had he ever gone this approach.
Rick and Morty.
The legend right there. There he is.
You know what the sad part is? That picture was taken when he was 27.
Fucking buttons.
Everybody's princess.
Aren't I a pretty princess?
Well, your father only gave you a hat because of the long hair.
You're definitely something.
Oh, look how short my hair was back then.
It's very short.
But you got that beard, that hobbit beard going.
Yeah, it probably just came in around that time.
Like he's got his little goat, his little soul patch.
Very short. But we got to wrap this up. I just want to say September 12th, headlining Tommy Basement. Let's go. The great Joe Conti. Carl with 85 R's. Hosted by Cousin Kenny.
Cousin
Brett
Kenny.
Purvis.
But take
Let's
a look
go.
at that lineup. I mean, you got Brett who came in last week from funny man.
Brett was awesome.
Already.
Carl. You got
Jay,
Cousin Kenny.
Jay,
A man
Jay,
who
how much
headlines
fun was
Joe
Brett,
Conte,
Jason?
and this is a John Ladder show.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, that garage show with Brett, that was so much fun.
And
Oh,
Jason,
yeah.
do you notice anybody missing on that show? Do you notice anybody missing on
that
that
one
John
did.
Ladder show, Jason?
JoJo. I'm
Oh
working
no,
with JoJo,
I'm thinking
so
there's like
I
two
will-
people that could be on that show that aren't. You know what I mean, Jason?
I'm definitely going to get JoJo on the next show. But come out September 12th. Tommy Fox is ready. It was rescheduled. It was going to happen in June, but they were double booked, and now we're back. So come out, check it out. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. JoJo, wherever you are, reach out. I got you.
Jason, you have anything coming up?
I do. Which
anything to say?
I think John's just totally pulling up that flyer right now.
Well, now that he's done squeezing one out. Oh.
Well, anyways, coming up next month, September 17th, I will be playing at the Mohegan Sun Resort in Connecticut.
Shit. Is that a Charlie Paquette show?
That's right.
Nice.
Sorry?
I said, is that a Charlie Paquette show? He got you up in the Mohegan Sun?
Yep,
That's
Charlie.
a nice freaking room, man. Way to go.
I'm looking forward to it.
Madison Square Garden, Mohegan Sun.
Yeah.
The Birdman.
Making moves.
Flying high. Meanwhile, I'm sinking to the depths of Tommy's on October 3rd, but we'll talk about that more next week. Now the awkward silence as we all stare at each other. We just look at Jason like we used to. Back before we had a show with any kind of like content. When Ronnie Marmo was a distant dream and nobody wanted to be on, we would just stare at Jason.
Oh, yeah. We haven't done that in a while. Let's do it.
Jason, are you there? There we go. Is my audio working? Jason, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I asked you 8 fucking times. Do you have a flyer for the Mohegan Sun show?
Oh, I didn't hear that, but also, yes, I already sent it to you.
No. By the way, that was my bad. I was on mute. By the way, for some reason, I muted myself.
Eep up or
Just was it. Oh, let me JJ, I got you. Hold on.
Meanwhile, he's over here like, Jason, I asked you for that flyer. Do you have that flyer?
The one that's just been sitting in my inbox for the last half hour.
I just got it right here. Jason, why did you tell me you were going to send me some stuff? Oh, shit. Look at Jason. Jason's got like fucking 85 things. All right, hold on. I got you, Jason. I really should show only one.
Talk about your chiseled chin that we're staring at. That chiseled chin, that boyish smile, those eyes that look through you.
Also, this chin could cut diamonds.
And that beak.
All right, let's go. Let me see if we got this right. All right, Jason, let's go.
Oh, wait, who's the other one?
Comedy fight. What? The other one?
Yeah. I sent that one by accident. I sent you another email with a different flyer.
He
sent me 85 fucking things.
TBA to be announced. That makes you sound like
the one?
Champion. There we go.
Oh, Charlie Paquette and friend. There we go. There's the flyer. You didn't tell me you had a flyer.
Mohegan Sun.
Nice.
The Roadhouse up there, Mohegan Sun.
Roadhouse.
Come check them out. Thursday, September 17th. Mohegan Sun, the Comics Roadhouse. Headliner, Danny Livingston. Featuring, look at our boy growing up.
That's right.
You've seen him on Kill Tony.
Yeah. Jason Burden.
And
the one?
Kill Tiny.
Oh,
October 24th. Stone Dojo.
Jason is back.
You got in on that, huh?
John, are you trying to get in on this?
Maybe.
How did this work come about? You getting into the roast battle there?
For this one,
they came about now. That's kind of, I ask a question, you answer the question.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, for this one, they just posted this flyer, and I pretty much just messaged them and said I'm in because I've been on a couple of their roast battles in the past.
Well, who else is in on that? I might go watch this.
That I don't know yet, but I assume it's probably going to be a lot of the regulars from like the other battles.
If I can battle Robert, or
you don't want to battle Robert, you told,
or even Jason.
Josh Tinley's usually there.
Josh Tinley, AJ Ellis. Oh, you're going to take on AJ Ellis?
You're going to take on AJ Ellis, Comedy Fight Club.
September 6th, Comedy Fight Club. That's at Lucky Jack's in Lower Manhattan.
If that was a football game at a roast battle, that would be kind of like the Jets taking on the Browns. That was an insult to both of you.
It's going to be a good time.
But you'd be the home team, so I'll give you beat the Jets.
What kind of joke is that?
All right. And on that note, Jason, what did we learn today, Jason?
I learned that Ronnie Marmo is an incredibly talented actor. And just a nice, good Italian American man.
There you go. And Robert, what did you learn?
Macaroni Mondays.
Macaroni Monday, baby. Yeah, ours used to be Macaroni Monday and Spaghetti Wednesday. Now I have Taco Tuesday and Fish Friday. That's another one was as a kid.
Is that what you learned, Robert?
I don't know. What did I learn?
What did you learn, Robert?
I learned that no matter how bad you think it's going, you don't know a damn thing. You could be standing there kicking the side of your car and sitting around for a week beating yourself up because you think you sucked, and they're trying to figure out which one of 6 roles they want to put you in. So
all right.
I've learned communication is important.
I learned that there is such a thing as Pittsburgh Steelers monopoly. Guys, we are out. Big shout out to Ronnie Marmo, who's going to be at the UC PAC October 2nd, portraying the great Lenny Bruce. I'm not a comedian, I'm Lenny Bruce. Shout out to the UCPAC for making this happen. Listen to us on 3 Mics. Listen to 3 Mics No Mercy. On Spotify, we're going to upload this in the next hour. And you can see the video on the John Ladder Comedy channel on Wednesday. Thank you. Have a good one.